I read this book because I was in disbelief because people would tell, here's the strategy for success of The Secret, right? Go into your house and into a quiet room and you close the lights, draw the shades, and sit on a couch and visualize a big fat check. 25 G's, $1,000 US, okay, with your name on it. And I want you to imagine that check and just make that check go bigger in your mind and make it real, more real, and just put it out into the ether of the universe, and the law of attraction will take hold. Just think about it. Bullshit, right? Hello? If that's your strategy for success, the only thing that will show up in your mailbox is not the check, it's a freaking eviction notice from your landlord. They'll be towing away your car. Your wife or your husband will be over the next door neighbor, and you'll be still saying, where's the check? Where's the check? Where's... Okay? The Secret is a load of crap, okay? Do I believe in manifestation? Yeah! Damn straight I do. But you got to take action. I'm one of those unfortunate people. I tried it. I really did. I swear I tried it. Because I read the books, well, let me try, you know? So I sat there and I prayed for the check. Never came. But when I went out and started taking action, guess what? The check came with an extra couple of zeros. The reason that most people are not successful, or not wealthy, is not because they set their goals too high and miss them. It's because they set them too low and hit them. Get that? It's not because you set your goals too high and miss. You set your goals too low and you hit them. And you get caught up in the average daily struggle of averagism and mediocrity. That's what kills people. Everybody raise your hand for a second, please. Raise your hand. Now raise it as high as you can. I'm going to crouch so I can see. Okay? Now just raise it a bit higher, everyone. Higher. Why the hell did that happen? I say raise it as high as you can. And everyone says, okay, then a little bit higher. Okay, well, if you really mean it, right? You get it? It's that extra inch. That's where you want to set your goal. Not pie in the sky and out of control like it's never going to happen. Because that's a load of crap, too. People that set those sort of goals, they abandon those goals. And we'll get to that later. But the idea here is you want to set the goals just above your comfort zone. So now think about it for a second. Think about your goals right now. How do you set them? Are you setting them very low and hitting them? If that's the case, then give yourself a 10. Are you setting goals that don't inspire you? Some people set goals that might be high, but they're crappy goals. They're not the sort of goals that make you jump out of bed in the morning, make you want to go to work for yourself, to secure the future, not just for you, but for your family. So you don't have to compromise or acquiesce to anybody unless you love them, unless you want to. That's freedom. You know, money's just a mechanism to get there. Poor people believe they are creatures of circumstance. That means that life happens to them. You get that? While rich people are creators of circumstance. I will tell you this, there is no more destructive belief in the world than to think that life happens to you. Because there's three things that you do when you don't think that you can create your own destiny. I'll tell you exactly what they are. Ready? Number one, the first thing you do is you play what I call the blame game. You start blaming everybody for why you don't have what you want. You'll blame the government, you'll blame your family, you'll blame your spouse, you'll blame your boss, you'll blame the economy, you'll blame the people on Wall Street, which probably deserve some blame, but you'll blame anybody and everybody when you think the world happens to you. You're powerless. The second thing you do is you justify. It is because the economy stinks. It's because people are unfair to me. It's because money doesn't really matter anyway. Bullshit. You all know that. I live on love alone. Really? Go bring that to the bank and pay the rent. Hello, okay? I love love. I'm in love. I'm the greatest woman in the world. I'm going to get married next year for the third time, unfortunately, but I'm getting married next year. Great woman. So I know that, but you know, money's money, right? They justify. Third, and this is the worst one of all, so write it down in big letters. They complain. I hate these people. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I do believe in some laws of the universe. I do. And one of them is that what you focus on expands, gets bigger, and what you focus on, you attract because you move towards it. You're focusing on something you attract. So here's what happens. When you're complaining, what are you focusing on? All the in your life. So guess what happens to you? You become a giant magnet. Get the picture? I don't want to be around because they attracted to you. You got to get away from them, because when you hear someone complaining, it might hit you too. And it's the worst of all. That's what complaining does. So if you're a person that believes that, you're a creature of circumstance, life happens to you, good luck.